River Studio on the banks of beautiful St. Johns River in sunny Florida. And Gold Tone Music Group, the makers of fine fretted string instruments, presents an hour of music with Live and Kickin. With your host, the Cosmic Cowboy Revival Band with Bruce Anderson.
Welcome, everybody, to Live and Kickin. Brought to you by the Gold Tone Music Group. We're also on 502 Fallen Angel Radio. I tell you, Miss Angie, as she's called, has been a big help. She's helping us with setting up some remote bands around, maybe around the world. She had a band from Denmark on today, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm Bruce Anderson. I'm your host, along with Tom Howler and the Cosmic Cowboy Band. And we're going to do 3 songs for you, and then we're going to bring up our guests. We have some wonderful guests tonight. We have, I'm probably going to say it wrong, Lilley is going to be up first. He's a singer-songwriter, writes his own songs. And then a person that's been on the show, we're trying to figure out maybe back in May, is Amanda Lyn, also a lovely singer-songwriter with her own songs. And that'll be our show. So to start off, we're going to start off with a John Prine song called The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. It's a long title. What can I say? Here we go. You come home early. You come on big when you're feeling small. You come home straight. You come home girly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world come over you? What in heaven's name have I done? You've broken the speed, the sound of you're out there running just to be on the got a heart that burns with a fever, and I've got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world come over you? What in heaven's name have I done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. It's crossed the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow? Well, we ain't got one word to say. What in the world are you? What name have I done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. That's the speed of the sound of loneliness. By John Fry. Now we're going to do a classic here. Classic traditional. I don't know the proper term for this. The song's been around for a long time. It's ironic that it took a British group to do this dredge version. I mean, very slow, you know, almost like a funeral pace. House of the Rising Sun. There we go. Do. And there. There is a house in New Orleans called the Rising Sun, in the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. Want to try next verse? The only thing a gambler really needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time that he is satisfied is when he's on a drum. There you go. Platform, the other foot's on the train, going back to New Orleans, where that ball and chain.
Well, there's a house in New Orleans
And that was Amanda Lyn. Thank you, Amanda. we're gonna do a little Steel Drivers song here called "The Good Corn Liquor." And let's see what we do with that. That's so much better. Thank you. It really.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yeah. That is a pleasure to listen to. Not to put anything else down, but I kind of am. Anyway, good corn liquor, and then we're going to bring Jay Lilley up, and then you're going to hear more of Amanda Lyn later. Of course. Good corn liquor. We sing a lot of songs about things that are vices, don't we?
About drinking, yeah.
Drinking and methamphetamine, codeine, marijuana. A lot of, and we just sang about prostitution. So there you go. So anyway, and gambling. Are we skipping anything?
It's a good, clean show here, right?
Well,
Keeping it clean.
Well, we are. We're not saying that any of those are good. We're not saying they're good. As a matter of fact, every one of these songs says they're bad. But it's amazing how many songs are written about how you shouldn't do things. Here we go. This is Good Corn Liquor. Well, the sun don't shine on a moonshine still. Copper line hiding in the side of the hill. It'll get you there. It'll get you there quicker. Moonshine full of that good corn liquor. Now when I was young, about 5 or 6, Daddy lost his job and my mama took sick. And the time got tough and the mama got sicker. Daddy started running that good corn liquor. Well, the sun don't shine on a moonshine still. Copper line hiding in the side of the hill. It'll get you there. It'll get you there quicker. Boots are full of the good corn liquor. Remember that night, it was a blood-red moon, and Daddy was doing what he had to do. When a shot ran out, and the sheriff pulled the trigger, and the Daddy stopped running that good corn liquor. Well, the sun don't shine on a moonshine still. Copper line hiding in the side of the hill. It'll get you there. It'll get you there quicker. Boots are full of the good corn liquor. Good Corn Liquor by the Steel Drivers. Fantastic group. Anyway, now to get Jay up here and entertain the folks. I've heard him earlier. I've listened to your videos, but only with the band, so I really didn't know what you would sound like. And so now we know they're hiding you there. You're getting. I'm just kidding. I understand why you have a band.
Yeah, I do have a band. I have a cover band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't do any of the originals with?
I don't.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't.
That's interesting.
I'm trying to keep it a little bit separate.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. Well, how's it going? I'm Jay Lilley. I'm going to be playing some music for you guys today. The first song, I'm going to kick it off for you. It's going to be called Love Is Your Weapon, and I Was Your Target Practice. I hope you guys like. She said she loved me, but there is no way. A car keys out, and there's nothing left to say. And she walked out, yeah, she walked out our front door with my heart stomped on the hardwood floor. And oh. And you came to me with those broken arms. You promised me that you would be faithful. And I believed, oh yes, I believed everything. But now you're just a broken fantasy, and we will never be, oh no, we will never be anything. And oh. And love was your weapon, and I was your target practice, and wounded by all of your hurtful words. And oh, and oh. All right, one more time. And love was your weapon, and I was your target practice, and wounded by all of your hurtful words. And oh, and oh. Oh, stop. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I think that caught us off guard there.
Yeah, it's a good old stop at the end. It is really good with the band. It's bam stuff. All right, so this next song I'm going to play for you, it's called Enclosed Videotape. And when will you realize that the life you live could be changed in an instant? And all those red, white lights, they flash whenever they feel like. And you never really found love in your heart, and you piece it back together, but you fell apart, and you trace the person you want me to be but when you looked up, you cannot see. And where are you going? And you left last night without a notice. And all you left was this page and a date with this enclosed videotape. And you never really found love in your heart, and you piece it back together, but you fell apart, and you trace the person you want me to be. But when you looked up, you cannot see. And so I do as any other man would do. You see, I run all over to my tube and I press the play. And you know what she said? She tells me that she would rather be doing this than be with me. And she says sincerely that she chooses adrenaline jumping to set her free, and she traced the person she wanted to be. And well, I can't figure out who is me, and so I must end suddenly. Oh, and I almost forgot the one thing you always told me. You see, it goes like this: that I'll never really find love in your heart, and I'll piece it back together but just fall apart, and I'll trace the person you want me to be. But when you look up, I hope you just see. Thank you. So I don't know, how many songs am I allowed to do up here?
One more.
One more. Okay, sounds good. I got a good one.
What an audience. What an audience.
I guess I should play the one, This Is My Story, so I hope you guys like it. This song is called Life in General. When you see me, what do you see? Do you see a man or somewhere in between? In young kid growing up, I was sitting on the stair. I was staring out the window and seeing the light, seeing red, blue, filled my eyes again. The man said to me, "Is your daddy home?" But little does he know that I was all alone. And it's been this way for as long as I can remember. In what is love, my mama asked. She said I was growing up way too fast. Well, she never was on the straight road. She found her heart in some other teen's world. So what do you guys say about me? So just the other day I found a home. Some kids from high school that I barely know. In looking back now, well, I probably should have run. Now I find myself, I guess with some fun for then. The same house and those same chimes. And dinner table, don't get me started, no sign. More like a countertop with 4 white lies. So I try. Now I die, and I'm confined. In running lies in those bloodshot eyes, they now become my whole life. In running lies in those bloodshot eyes, they now become my life. I'm Jay Lilley. I hope you guys have a great night.
Oh, that was great, Jay.
Thanks.
That was great. That really was. Thank you, man. That was great and unique. We haven't. I don't think we've had any artists do anything like that. That's really, I don't know if it's satirical, humorous, mean.
Yeah, it can be.
Amanda, let's get you up here again. This time as the solo artist. Welcome back. Really, thank you for coming back.
Hi there. Yeah, it's been a while because, life got real crazy for a while last year, so had to take a little break from doing a lot of things that I like to do and make sure that I had a place to live and all that.
Little minor things like that.
Important things. I decided for today I'm going to play one of my own songs, but the other 2 are going to be some old cover songs.
Yeah, you do whatever you do well.
Yeah, oh, thanks. I'm going to start with an old song from the movie Jailhouse Rock, because what kind of Elvis fan would I be if I didn't start with Elvis?
Especially now that we have Elvis for you right behind you.
No, he wasn't here the last time.
He's in the house.
Don't leave me now. Now that I need you, there'll just be nothing for me if you should say we're through. Don't break my heart. This heart that loves you, how blue and lonely I'd be if you should leave me now. What good is dreaming if I must dream all alone by myself without you, darling? My arms would just gather dust like a book on a shelf. Come to these arms that need you. Don't close your eyes to my plea. Don't you leave me now. What good is dreaming if I must dream all alone by myself without you, darling? My arms would just gather dust like a book on a shelf. Come to these arms. Elvis covered way back in the day, but it's actually a Bob Dylan song, and I just think it's beautiful. And sometimes when I have trouble sleeping at night, I like to listen to Elvis's version of this song. So it's called Tomorrow's a Long Time. If today was not an endless highway, if tonight was not a crooked trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, then lonesome would mean nothing to me at all. Yes, and only if my one true love was waiting, if I could hear his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, then lonesome would mean nothing to me at all. I can't see my reflection in the waters, I can't speak the sound to show no pain, I can't hear the echo of my footsteps, I can't remember the sound of my own name. Yes, and only if my own true love was waiting, if I could feel his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. There's beauty in the silver singing river, there's beauty in the sunrise in the sky, but none of these, nothing else could match the beauty that I remember in my true love's eyes. Yes, and only if my own true love was waiting, if I could feel his heart softly pounding, if only he was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. If only he was lying by me, then lonesome would mean nothing to me at all.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to play one of my songs. Yeah, this is called Your Brown Eyes. I was walking alone for so long, till sweet brown eyes heard my plea. I'm not sure if you mean what you say, but I sure know you could carry me away. Brown eyes, don't tell lies. tug at you. 'Cause people pull and they grab and they want a piece. They want a piece of you, baby. This rock and roll life isn't everything you thought it'd be. Look at me, baby. I'll be your calm. My brown eyes don't tell lies. These brown eyes say, love me, love me, love me. Under these blue skies. But I can't be in your life if you don't let me. I've got a life to give if you set me on fire. There's a blaze in these brown eyes. Brown eyes don't tell lies. These brown eyes say, love me, love me, love me. Under these blue skies, we can gaze and gaze in each other's brown eyes. Let me gaze and gaze and gaze in your brown eyes. In your brown eyes.
That was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. Amanda, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me again.
Are you going to hang around a little bit more and maybe join us on a couple more songs?
Sure, why not?
You know, I don't think anyone out there is complaining. Well, they are, but not about you joining
Oh,
us.
my goodness.
They're saying it's about time. Anyway, oh, sorry, get you. Now I got to ask you a question, Amanda. You got a lot of musical theater background.
Yes, yeah.
You actually did an Elvis tribute for a while too, or with somebody? Or?
I've sung backup for a world famous Elvis tribute artist.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty serious stuff.
He's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, where'd you perform at? What the?
Well, normally I do once a year. There's a benefit concert in Colorado that we
wow.
sing for. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Not last year, but hopefully, maybe by the time October comes around this year.
but the other thing I read is strange. You do a Marilyn Monroe tribute.
Yes.
Now, what? I mean, she doesn't sing a lot, does she? Or,
She
I mean, the
actually
birthday
has.
song.
She actually has a lot of songs in her movies. We don't often think of
Really?
Marilyn as a singer, but yeah. So I will go to parties as Marilyn Monroe, and I'll sing about 5 songs from her movies.
Really? Because most people would not know that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, diamonds are a girl's best friend. She sings.
Well, now that you start mentioning
Come on
it, yeah.
now. Come on.
Yeah, that was her.
We don't think of Marilyn as a singer, but she
No.
had singing parts in her movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, the birthday song.
My favorite is The River of No Return, actually.
The River
It's a
of No
really
Return.
mournful song. The movie's not that great,
Right.
but I like that song. Yeah.
But she sings it well.
I think.
All right. Well, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, we're gonna do a few more songs to fill out the show, and we're gonna start with another John Prine song, another, soulful song called "Angel from Montgomery." And I guess I'll take the first verse, and you take the second one, like he does it normally.
We'll do our best. It's been a while since I sung this one.
And I actually changed the words because I never could understand his lyrics. Because he starts off, he says, "I am an old woman." That is the way he sings it.
Mm-hmm.
So I changed it to "You'll see."
Okay.
Which
Wow.
I just found that was strange because, and he always sings it with another lady, but he always takes that first verse for himself. I am an old woman, so I can mess up anything, even a John Prine song. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. is an old woman named after her mother. Her old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning was desire, her old house would burn down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go.
She was a young girl. She had her cowboy. You weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how she tries, the years just go by like a broken down dam.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear their buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. To believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. There's Angel from Montgomery by John Prine with Amanda Lyn. I like that. Now for something a little different, Tom Holler is going to sing the next one with hopefully Amanda Lyn joining in. This is a great Eric Clapton. And our joke of the week, I'll give you a little hint, will be about Eric Clapton when we send it out tomorrow night or Saturday. Our joke of the week actually is more popular than the show, but
That's funny.
well, they're funny. Music jokes are funny. Anyway, this is called "Lay Down, Sally," and let's see, off we go.
There is nothing that is wrong wanting you to stay here with me. I know you got somewhere to go. Won't you make yourself at home you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, and rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Lay down, Sally, and rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Lay down, Sally. Eric Clapton.
Thanks, Mom.
Tom and Amanda. That was great. I like that. By the way, next week should be special too. We have Dr. Paul's coming down from North Carolina. So that's very special. We planned that trip. And then also we're going to hopefully get back. It's not confirmed yet, but crossing my fingers, we're going to get the Kitchen Killers. I don't know if you remember them. They're entertaining. They're just this wonderful duo. They're just and they inspired this show. So I owe them a great degree of gratitude and thank you. Same thing. I'm redundant. So I'm not sure. What was that I just heard?
It's you plug these guys.
Oh, okay. plug. Okay.
Oh, hey, this next song is our 2-chord song.
Yes. I don't know what you can do on this, Amanda. This is one of these drone. It's just got a drone going. You know, it's just.
Do you want me to try or escape?
You might want to escape on this
Okay,
one. Yeah,
all right.
I'm gonna be nice to you and say run. Run
We're
forward.
still in search of a 1-chord song.
Yeah.
We haven't found it yet.
Yeah, this literally is our 2-chord song. That needs one more chord. I shouldn't say that. Great group, Goodnight, Texas, wrote this, and it's called Old St. John. And let me grab some water here because it's a lot of singing. And it doesn't speak well of St. John, by the way. But here we go. Heard that old St. John left his life behind him, abandoned his children in dust. Settled in Santa Fe, told the ones he met there, he was the hand of God. Left him to a saint, but he's nothing but a man who's burnt every bridge he came upon. Told that old St. John claimed to heal the ailing, for would cherish his name. Knew that a little man failed to land obsessed with women and liquor and fame. They built him to a saint, but he's nothing but a man. Burnt every bridge he came upon. Haven't you ever been lied to by saints with a soulful sound? Haven't you ever been lied to with words that belong underground? Try believe in someone you never should trust. Where's the money you're sending or adding thick layers of trust? Haven't you ever been lied to? Haven't you ever been lied to? Told that old St. John never felt remorseful. Believers never knew his past. Certain that if he's gone, did not go to heaven. Scripture and his lies won't last. he came upon. Built him to a saint, but he's nothing but a man who's burnt every bridge he came upon. Yeah. Old St. John. Isn't that a happy little campfire tune? All right, let's bring our guests here. Let's bring our guests up here, and we're gonna do a little circle being broken. By the way, anybody, if you haven't, Gene Burns does a great job on history. They're very entertaining the way he does it, and he's got this series on country. It's been around now. I think it's 2 years old. Jordan, come on. If you get a chance, check it out. It's I think it's just called Country Music by Ed Burns. It's like 6 or 7 parts, and it really does cover a lot of territory in a very entertaining way, and you might learn something out of it. I did not know that Will Circle Being Broken, the version we're doing, actually was arranged by A.P. Hill, which was the father of the Carter family. So I did not know this, around 1920. So knowing that, by the way, it was a big hit. Of course, the only thing in 1920 was barely radio had just started. There was 3 stations in the entire country that were called, they had a special name, and they were allowed to have 50,000 watts. So the 3 stations in the entire country that could broadcast around the country. And so that's why I guess this became a big hit. You could dial to one of those 3 stations. Anyway, will the circle be unbroken? Capo. I knew there's something more on this thing. Capo. No, not for you guys. Yeah, we're yeah, we're going to go into your strange world. Here we go. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Everybody, build a circle. Take it, Amanda.
When I went back home, home was lonely. For my mother, she was gone, and all my family there was crying. For our home felt sad and alone.
Everybody,
Build a circle, be unbroken. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, rose in the sky.
in the sky, Lord, in the sky. That's our show. We'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, man. That was wonderful. We'll see you next Thursday. As always, keep on. There we go. Woo! Now we're still on the air.
Still,
Yeah,
like,
so.
that sign's not off, so.
So